Hi you, welcome to another video. This is Shirley White. Today's topic, darlings, I will be talking about healthy and unhealthy relationship. Healthy versus unhealthy relationship. Now, what is healthy relationship and what is unhealthy relationship? What's the difference between the two? Now, healthy relationship is when you know, okay, of course you are, as in you are in a relationship and you are safe and you are sane. Yeah, that is simply healthy relationship. Unhealthy relationship is when you are unsafe in a relationship that you find yourself, and when you feel intimidated, when you feel pressure, when you're being, as in when you're being abused mentally, as in verbally, emotionally, physically. That is what an healthy relationship is. So if you're in a relationship, then you should know that you are unsafe in that kind of relationship, which means mentally, verbally, emotionally, physically, you're being abused. So that is the difference between healthy relationship and unhealthy relationship. Now, let's talk about what leads to unhealthy relationship. What are the things that leads to unhealthy relationship? Now, unhealthy relationship, what leads to it is if there's lack of open communication, if the partners involved don't want to communicate about issues, don't want to talk about the, as in what causes argument with them, what causes them disagreement. Yeah, even if you guys want to talk about it at that time that you guys are still hot, then still talk about it, talk about the issue. You should be free to yourself to talk about anything, even if not everything 100%. At least you should be free at some point to talk about it. And also not what can also lead to an healthy relationship is when you are avoiding each other's, yeah, when you're avoiding each other, when you feel okay, you don't want to talk about this thing, you don't want to talk about that, that leads to a healthy relationship. And even when we start always put ourselves in someone else's shoe. So when you're being defensive, then this can lead to what? Unhealthy relationship. And when another one is when we are being bossy. We always want to, like, oh, I'm the boss here, this is what we have to do, this is this, you'll be the one to be pashe, like giving command. No. So those, that kind of thing also leads to what? Unhealthy relationship. Then avoiding issues, not talking about it, that also does what? It affects what? Unhealthy relationship. And also we should also know that, and this one we are all guilty of, or what also causes unhealthy relationship is when you expect your partner to know what's in your mind, to know what's what's going on there on your mind. Like, please, your partner is not a mind reader. He or she is not a mind reader. If you know that there's something bothering you that you want your partner to know, you shouldn't say, yeah, he's supposed to know. He's supposed to. She's supposed to. He's not supposed to. And she is not supposed to. He or she is not supposed to. So your partner, or 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 whoever you're in a relationship with, is not what is not supposed to know your mind. We, and nobody is a mind reader, so no one is a mind reader. If you know that there's something bothering you or there's something you want to talk about, please feel free and talk about it. Don't assume that your partner should know. No, because that is one of the major reasons that cause what? Unhealthy what? Relationship. Now another one, how can we recognize unhealthy relationship? Now unhealthy relationship, of course you can be recognized. We all know that when you've been intimidated, as in when yeah, sure, when you know that you are no longer free, you are no longer safe, and when you are being pressured. Yes, so those are one of the signs that you know that what? You are in you are in an unhealthy relationship. And of course we should know that consequences of unhealthy relationship, it affects us mentally, it affects our self-esteem. It, as in this has, so in fact this affects us in so many ways. As a consequence of it, is as in it, and the most one is going to make you feel unhappy. And this one also, it can also lead to death. That is when one is being depressed, and unhealthy relationship can lead to death of one losing one's life. So please, it doesn't worth it when you find yourself in an unhealthy relationship. So we know that all these things is not good for us. So why should we now say, okay, Aforia by fire by force? You still want to continue with this thing? No. So please, like we all know, like health is wealth, right? So healthy relationship is also very important. This could be healthy relationship in business, in love life, in everything. So healthy relationship also what is very, very, very what important. By any chance you find yourself in an unhealthy relationship, please try as much as possible to stay away from it. Stay away from it. Don't say, oh, this person is gonna change, this person is gonna change. Well, adults never change. Human being never change except God. God in his infinite mercy just decides to just change the person. But you as human, just assume or don't think that you can change anybody, especially adults, or that you can control anybody. No. Now, my own experience, let me just speak because I love sharing my own little experience. Now, the experience I had a few years back when I was still dating, I was in this unhealthy, toxic relationship. Eh, relationship, they mean pé this person, then when I was dating person, in fact, then I think this relationship was around 15 years ago. So this person has to tell me that if I don't marry you, no other person will. And the person was serious. So they said that he had to tell me that if he did not marry me, he's gonna pour me acid. Eh, orí ìyá mi o, mo gbọ́ acid báyìí, mo ṣe kí ni, mo ferege, mo japa. Even all his family then, then as in then I was still okay, fine, I was dating them, but I was still in my early 20s. Eh, when I had acid, the acid is similar. Eléyìí toxic gidi ni. This is a toxic relationship. So that was how I flew. I flew from the unhealthy toxic relationship that I found myself. So you can imagine me now waiting in that kind of relationship. That one it will kill person. So please, darlings, there's no point being in a toxic relationship. If you find yourself in a toxic relationship, please know that it is not healthy for you at all in any way. It is not healthy for you. And don't just know that God is going to give you a good and perfect one, a healthy relationship. Because the truth is, when you are in an unhealthy relationship, everything about yourself becomes unhealthy. Yes, everything about you becomes unhealthy, and it is going to be noticed as it is going to be noticeable in everything that has to do with you, even physically, yeah. So please, if you are in a toxic or unhealthy relationship, please do a way to stay away from it. And I pray God blesses us and blesses all that concerns us. And I pray God blesses us and make sure that and make let God help us to find a good and healthy relationship. Yes. So thank you once again for tuning in and for watching. So we'll see you again in another exciting vlog of life experience, self-development, and growth. Take care, darlings.